everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live, and welcome back after a 2-week break. Sorry I couldn't be with you last week, but I was a little worse for wear after my birthday celebration. So we're back today to celebrate or to open up Gringotts Bank. So this is the set here. You can see it's a large set if you've not seen it before. It's got 4,803 pieces, so it's probably going to take us about 3 or 4 streams probably to build in total. But we're kicking it off today. Also for the next set, I've got a poll on the community tab as well. So if you head over there, you can vote on what we build next. You've got quite a varied choice actually. We've got the Avengers Tower, which I picked up at Black Friday, which is currently leading the pack on the vote. We've also got the Natural History Museum modular building, and then I've also thrown in a couple of Christmas sets. So I've got the Santa's Visit from a couple of years back and the Alpine Lodge as well. And we've also still got the Ferrari Technic set as well, which I need to build at some point because that's been hanging around for quite a while now. So we might also need to schedule that at some point. But back to today, we're going to kick off with the Gringotts Bank. So as usual, I'll open up the box, we'll empty all the bags out, put them back in reverse order, and then we'll get building with the set. So let's go into wide camera mode so you can see me put the bags out. You also see on the back the details of this set as well. So it's on a stand which is depicting the vault underneath, then we've got the Gringotts Bank on top. The actual size of this is 79 centimetres high or 27.5 inches tall, and the width is 40 centimetres or 15.5 inches if you're interested. So put it on the floor. You get quite a few minifigures with this as well, which is quite cool. Again, it's a large set. We do have a box of bags as well. So let's start with the box. So bag number 1. Number 8, 23, 14, number 9, number 8, 27, number 12, 23, got the oversized bag there with some roller coaster parts for the vault trains, put them on the floor. Bag 16, 18, number 4, number 19, number 7, number 4, bag number 10. We've got a normal size base plate there in dark bluish grey, 32 by 32 studs. We've also got a couple of manual envelopes as well, again in paper, so we'll catch up with those in a second. Another bag number 1, number 7. And the last ones in this bag are bags 31. So 30s is the highest so far. In the main box, bag 28, 26. Number 3. Number 2. Number 30. 20, number 11, number 5, 15, 29, 25, 30, 17, 21, 22, 13, 24, number 6, and the last few, number 2, number 6, and another 22. We've got 31 bags in total for this set. Let's just put them back in backwards again. Hey Alexander, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. So 31 and 30. Then in the 20s, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, a couple of those, 22, a couple of 22s, 21, and 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 11, 12, bag 10, there's number 9. There's 9, couple of bag 8s, couple of bag 7s, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4 there, 3, couple of 2s, and then we're left with a couple of bag number 1s. So let's go back into the zoom mode then and take a close look. At our instruction manuals. Doesn't say what book is in what, so I'll open both of them. So this is book 2 and book 1. So we'll keep those ones. And then my guess would be we do the stand first, but let's have a look. And then in this one we've got books 3s and 4s, so we've got 4 instruction manuals in total. It's quite a big set. Let's put 3 and 4 to the side, put 2 away. Let's take a closer look at what's in book number 1. So let me just adjust the camera so you get a better view on that. Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the paper bags, Brandon, are rolling out now, so we're it depends what factory the bricks come from as to whether we've installed the right bagging mechanisms, because there's more to it than just changing the machine for the paper bags. So you have to have the right filtration systems and the right dust removal, actually, because a lot of dust is created from paper bags, did you know? So here we go, we've got the instruction manual. It's all in white as usual now for the adult sets. It actually looks a bit wonky, doesn't quite feel the you see the black pages coming through, but you can see this is the set. I imagine we'll start with this bit and work our way up to Gringotts, but we'll see. Lego VIP, or Insiders as it's called now, if you've not signed up, make sure you do. And then you can see the actual details of the Gringotts Bank. Of course, if you've watched the films, you should be familiar with this. So this is where people deposit their money in Diagon Alley. And of course, was notably missed from Diagon Alley set, so this is why it was missed. You can see the details here with the dragon. dragon protects the gold and what's in the vaults as well, and you can see we'll end up building the dragon at the end as well, probably. I'm guessing it's the end. And then of course we can see who's designed it. So we've got Justin, who's does quite a few of them, George as well, and then a few of the other designers as well that do the stickers and all the other sort of stuff as well. You can see that here's the sizes that I mentioned earlier, so it's 15.5 inches or 40 centimeters wide, and it's 79 centimeters or 27.5 inches tall. So it's quite a tall set. Of course, that's it on the stand. You can actually take it off of this bottom stand. So as you can see here, it will display with the rest of Diagon Alley if you bought the previous set, which is probably what I'll do, to be honest. I probably won't display it on the stand. And here you can see our build journey. So bags 1 to 5, we're going to start building the base structure here, which is underneath. We've got a little waterfall and a few of the minifigures as well. So let's crack open bags number 1. I did get the staff set this week, the gingerbread advent calendar, and I'm not sure whether to build it, to be honest. I'm not overly excited by it. But, maybe I'll put a poll on the channel to see if you want to see it built. They showed a couple of alternative builds that they were thinking about before they landed on the advent calendar, and they had a little gingerbread modular house which looked really cool. It's a shame they didn't build that. So I'm going to get all my wizards, all the names wrong. So this is Grip Hook, of course, who we saw in the films. He's one of the guys that works in the bank. So he's got a bank uniform on, if you like. We're also going to have Harry Potter here as well. So let's get the minifigure details out. We of course need the wand. Harry's got his wand. There's also a sword, which is that Gryffindor's sword? I think didn't he bargain for the Gryffindor sword in one of the films? So it might be that. And then Harry's top, which is going to be, so let's do Harry first. So Harry's got the sand blue legs, and he's got a bit of a hoodie going on, blue hoodie there as well. Oh, Alexander, you've not got a paper bags yet. You might get a mixture at some point. A lot of sets have part plastic, part paper bags. There you go, he's got his dark hair on, and we'll get a wand out for Harry. So there's a little wand there. So that's Harry done. That's our first minifigure of the set. Then we do Grip Hook. So he's got the shorter child legs in black. He's got his little uniform on, waistcoat with a white shirt, some printed detail on the back. 2 facial expressions, one a bit grouchy there and one sort of a smirk on. I think we'll put the smirk one on. And then he's got a 2 mould hairpiece. 2 mould because it's got his ears moulded in it and his hair as well. And then he's holding this cool sword which has got some transparent red jewels in it. So I think that's why I think it's a Gryffindor sword. So that's our 2 minifigures started off. Harry did have 2 facial expressions as well, I didn't mention, so he's kind of got this concerned, concentrated face. And then one way he's looking a bit like he's sweating and a little bit scared. So Brandon, the weather's cold at the moment here in the UK, although actually today's warm, it's up to 8 degrees centigrade. It was minus sort of 3 almost yesterday, and we've got snow in some parts. So it's best to stay indoors. So for our build adventure then, we're starting off with a 6x8 plate. And into the back of that we're going to stick a 2x3 dark tan in the top corner. Then we're going to get a olive green wedge. We're going to get 2 of these 2x14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Stand corrected, 2x16s. 2 of those. And then a 1x2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And we start with the 1x12 is going to go on the edge, like that. We're then going to run the 2x16 right angle to the 2x3 we stuck in. Then 2 studs over, add the other 2x16, and then the wedge will go in the corner like this. Then with that done, we're going to flip it over. We're going to get a bright blue 1x2 and a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2x10. That's going to go here and run across this side, so we have a slight overhang on this end. Then we're going to get a 8x8. We're going to get a 1x16 brick and a 1x3 brick in dark bluish grey. We're going to run the 8x8 further down this side. And the 1x, oh actually it's reddish brown, the 1x3. That's going to go on the end. And our 1x16 brick goes across there like that. Then we're going to add some more plates, so we've got another 2x3. We need an inverted curved piece, one of these pieces there. We also need an upward facing bracket, all in dark tan colour, and a 2x2 plate as well. I'm going to stick the 2x2 plate onto our inverted curved piece. Then we're going to add 2x3 underneath that, form something like this, and that's going to go on the end here. And our upward facing bracket is going to go on the end down here like that. Then we're going to add a few more bricks. So we have a 1x1 round pearl gold plate. You have a 1x1 with a stud on the side, a couple of 1x4s with studs on the side. There's one, there's the other one. There's the other one. A blue 1x2 with studs on the side, a 1x2 sloped piece, and I think we're good to go there. And he's going to start going down this side, so we stick the 1x1 in first with studs on the side, then the 1x4, 1x2 and the 1x4. The 1x1 round just goes on the end there, and our sloped piece is going to go one stud in down that end there. Then we're going to get one 1x6 in medium nugget, and a 1x3 in reddish brown, and a log brick. We're going to run along this way. Start with our 1x3 and our 1x6. Then we get our log brick like that. Then we're going to get some lime coloured 2x3 plates. We've got a dark red 2x4 tile, a 2x2 sloped brick, 2x2 black tile, and two 2x6 black tiles as well. I think that's done. And that's true. Also, somewhere we have the sticker sheet, of course. So we've got two sticker sheets, or three sticker sheets in here. We've got a foil set, and we've got two white ones, definitely transparent ones in this set. Here's the infamous Gringotts Bank that goes over two stickers that people don't really like. And we're going to put our first sticker on. That's why I've got the stickers out. It's going to be on one of these 2x6s, sticker number 3, which is a picture here of a pile of gold coins and some gold parts like goblets. Is that season to start watching Harry Potter films again? Now it's Christmas time. There we go. So we've got that sticker on. That's our first sticker of the set. This is going to run one stud over down here on the floor like that. Coming out of that again at the right angle is the 2x4. Then we're going to have a 2x2 slope. Then a 2x2 black tile. Another 2x6 black tile. And our two lime plates are going to go in this middle section here like that. Next up we get a 4x6 plate. We're going to get a 1x4 brick. We've got a dark tan 1x2 rounded ends, 2x2 modifier with studs on the side, downward facing slope piece, another 1x1 round plate, another 1x4 with studs on the side, and a 1x1 round olive green tile. I think that's it for this one. Start with the 1x4 and add this 2x2 modified onto two studs. Then in the front of that we're going to add the 1x4 with the studs on the side. Then we'll get our 1x2 round ends, connect, put the 1x1 round gold on top. Then we put our sloped piece, and then our green tile goes on that stud there. This piece is going to go on this section here, just like that. And then our plate here is going to fill up this gap on the ends. So that's kind of where we're at. Then we're going to get another, what was this, 1x12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. A corner brick, 2x2, and a log brick. And the corner brick's going to come out here, and then the log brick. And then our 1x12 is going to go on the ends and extend further. Then we've got another couple of 2x2 slopes, dark red 2x4, a couple of these slope pieces. So these curved pieces are going to go on the 2x2 curve. They're going to go actually next to each other. And then we're going to put our other 2x4 dark red tile either side here, just like this. Then we'll stick that to the side. We're going to build something slightly separate now. So we get a 1x4 plate, and we get one of these hinge pieces with a loop on, 2x4 with a loop. Put that on the 1x4, and we've got a 2x4, and then we're going to stick a yellow pin in our loop piece like this. Attach the opposite piece together, so we've got a hinge. Then we're going to do the same and make another one to go next to it. So another hinge there that sticks onto the other side. So we've got these two together. On the ends of these we're going to stick some 2x2 modified with studs on the side in tan colour, like this. Then we get a 2x4 sloped piece, that's going to stick on the end together there like that. Then we get a 2x4 sand green, and we're going to stick a dark red 2x4 tile onto that. That's going to stick on the front of our studs on the side there like that. Then on top here we're going to stick a 2x2 black tile on the studs there. 2x2 round tile with a stud in the middle. The Technic claw is going to go inside that hole, looking like this. Into that we're going to stick a golden cup or goblet, and we get a black spider. It's going to sit, I think, on the corner there like that. So we've got the goblet and the spider. Bring this back in. It's going to fit in this gap here. So we've attached it at this end, but this is still hinged here. Then we're just going to build up a bit more of this. So for that we're going to get two 1x3s here. We've got another corner brick, another medium nugget 1x6, dark tan 1x1, and a 1x4, another 1x4 with studs on the side, and a 1x1 with a stud on the side. And we start with the corner brick, which is going to go down here. Then we have a 1x3 brick. Our 1x4 cuts across, then with our 1x1, then our 1x6, 1x3 cuts across here, and at the front here we're going to stick our 1x4 with studs on the side, and then our 1x1 goes on. So this is kind of what we've got so far. Next up we get 2 dark tan 1x2s with slopes on and a 2x4 plate. Dark bluish grey. We stick the 2 slope pieces facing each other down here to make a V shape, and then this plate here is going to go on these studs here. I think it goes on like that. You might need to change that from the angle, can't quite see. Then we'll stick that to the side. We'll get another 2x4 plate and a 2x3 lime green. We're going to stick that top like this. Then we'll add another lime green plate on top. Then we're going to get 2 black inverted curved pieces to stick in the overlap. Then we get a 2x6 brick, 2 of those. These are going to go on with a 1 stud overhang on each side. Looks like that. And then this is going to then just attach by 1 stud to the end over here, like this. Then we get a 1x6, that just runs across down here. Then we've got a 1x3 brick, a 1x4 brick, log brick, 1x2 with studs on the side, and we have a pink comb. We're going to stick the pink comb in the 1x2 with stud on the side, like this. Come back to that in a sec. Put the 1x4 down here, log brick there. 1x2 is near the spider with the brush, and the 1x3. And there's a note here that says, what's this spider doing brushing its fangs? Maybe you'll find out later in the build. Interesting. Something's going to happen with the spider. Then we've got a 1x4, a couple of 1x12s again. 1x4 is going to add to here. It's going to extend this then, one on top, one on the bottom. Then put that to the side. And we get a 4x8, sorry, 6x8, and flip that over. And we get a wedge piece, one of these 1x3 ones, stick it in the bottom corner. Then we get a 2x3, 2x2, and another wedge piece. 2x2 goes on, another wedge, and 2x3 like that. Then get a 2x16 and a 1x12, 1x12 down here, 2x16 goes across like that. We'll flip this over and we'll add a 2x10, is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2x3 and an upward facing bracket again. 2x3 on, 2x12 on, got the 1 stud overhang again. Our upward facing bracket on the ends. Then down here we've got 1x3 and a 1x16 brick. It's 1x16 on first, the 1x3. Then we're going to get a couple of these 1x2x2s in yellow and some 1x4s with studs on the side. They're going to run on the inside here. Put their pieces together and a 1x4. And over this side we get a log brick, a 1x6, and we've got some trans lime green, could be chips, could be stones. In this case I think they're some sort of jewel. So the log brick goes on, I think it goes about there, in there. And we're going to build around this a bit more, so we need a 1x4 brick and plate, another 1x4 with studs on the side, and a couple of 2x2s with the studs on the side. Sit the 2x2s on top of the 1x4, then the 1x4 with studs on the side goes on top, also in the bottom, and then the 1x4 plate on top there to make this kind of thing. This is going to go across the front here. A couple more 1x12s and a 1x1 rounded ends Stick that into the middle of one of these. Stick that onto there, offside there. And then this is going to be attached down this side. And with that done, we bring back in what we built a minute ago. And then we're going to attach these two pieces together with our 2x6s over here. Then we've got a 1x6 which is going to run down this side. And then we get another 2x6 which is going to connect the frames there. Then we've got another 1x6 brick, 1x4 with studs on the side, a couple of 1x1s, and another two 1x12s. 1x12s going to go on top and underneath here, so that both halves are the same length now down this side. We'll stick the 1x6 on this side, 1x1 there, 1x4 with studs on the side facing outwards there, and another 1x1 underneath. It's getting quite tall now. Then we get another 2x6, another log brick, and another 1x4 with studs on the side. 2x6 goes across again, 1x4 studs facing outwards there, and our log brick goes on this side. Next up we get two 1x16 bricks and a 1x6. Over this side we have a log brick as well, 1x6, and a 1x4 goes on. And with that in place we stick a 1x16 and a 1x6 down this side, and a 1x16 down this side. I think that's the end of that bag. Yep. So far we've got this frame going on. Let's crack open bag 2. Getting a couple of bags in this set. Oh Alex, Saturn 5's a good build. I had to take mine, I took mine apart actually, I had to put it in the box because I was running out of space to display it, but that's always a good one to get out. Got lots of space themes next year as well, so keep your eye out for those. So first off, we got some 2x4 red bricks. We've got a 1x2 log brick, 1x1 yellow with a hole in the middle, and we need a Technic pin, regular one, and a 1x3 brick. So we start with the 2x4s in red, and we go in the middle here. I'll bring up our 2x6s. Then we stick the pin into our 1x1 there. That's going to go on this side, followed by the 1x3, and on the other side a log brick to level it off. Then we're going to get 5 2x2 studs on the side, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are going to run along the top here, all the studs facing downwards. That done. Then we get a couple of 1x4 plates. We're going to get a red 1x8 brick, a 1x2 in blue, 1x3, in reddish brown. And we're going to add the 1x3 on top here, followed by the 1x8. Then we've got the 1x2 plate, then a 1x4, then a 1x2, and a 1x4, just to level this section up here off. Then we get a black, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8. It's going to run across the top of that, and then we have a corner plate, 2x2, somewhere in black again. Just runs across there to level it off. We have a downward facing bracket next. We have a 2x3 dark tan plate and a 2x8. So our downward facing bracket is going to go on the end here, followed by the 2x3 and the 2x8 plate. Then we get a wedge piece like this. We have a gold ingot or bullion bar, pearl gold. We have a shield tile, and we have a 1x2 sloped on the larger scale. And we stick the sloped piece over here. Bullion bar is going to go in the middle here by the spider. Then we have our wedge piece. Oh, spider's going to get that. Wedge piece goes here, and then our shield piece is going to go at the end, facing downwards like that. Next up, we get a 1x6 in medium nugget and in dark bluish grey. We get a masonry brick in a log brick and 2 inverted slope pieces, 1x2s like this. There's 1, there's 2, a 1x1 as well. We also have a 1x3. So these are going to go down here. So the inverted pieces go on top of our slope pieces, facing each other again. So we've got, you'll see here, we have a diamond shape formed there now. Then we're going to go 1x3 across. Then our log brick's going to go on. Then our masonry brick. And our medium nugget, 1x6 goes across. Then our 1x1 fills in the last bit of the gap, and then our 1x6 goes across there as well. Then we've got one 1x4, a couple of 1x2s by 1/3 with studs on the side. You're going to stick these together with the plate. These are going to fit down here. Add some more studs there. Then we need a log brick, a couple of 2x3 plates, and a 1x2 blue one. And we're going to stick the log brick up the top here, and our 1x2 blue plate, and our 2x3s facing downwards go across there like that. Then we've got a 1x3 tile and a 2x2 modified with 2 studs. It's going to go just here in front of our log brick, and then this tile is going to go across. Then we'll just put this to the side a second, build something slightly different. So again, the 6x8, 2x2 slope goes in the top corner. A couple of olive green 1x1 round tiles then going on, and we have a wedge piece as well, like this. Then we have a 2x2 down here, another wedge piece goes next to that, and another 2x2 which is going to go about there. This then, if we come back here, it's going to cover up this green rock or jewel, and it's going to go on top like that. create a box there. Then we've got 2 dark red curved pieces. We have a 1x2 blue, 1x3 tile, and a 1x4 dark tan tile. And so the 1x2 goes on the modified one there. Then we have the 1x4 tile there, 2 sloped ones in front of it, 1x3 down this side. Then a log brick, 1x3, 1x6, 1x6 plate. The 1x3 goes down here, 1x6, then our log brick goes up here, and then the 1x6 slides in the gap there. Then we get another couple more log bricks. We have a corner brick and a 1x3 brick somewhere. And we're going to add this at the top here. So we've got a log brick, 1x3, corner brick goes on, and then another log brick. Next up we have this big ugly rock piece type thing here, which again I've not seen that one, so it's a new one for me. We have a 4x8 plate, and we have a double cheese wedge, and we need to stick this big ugly rock piece at 2 studs, so it's slap bang in the middle, and on the 2 studs there we stick our double cheese wedge. That is going to go at the top here above our spider. So we've got like a little cave there for where the spider and the brush is. Then we've got a 2x8, a 1x6, another 1x2 masonry brick. We have a grill piece and an inverted 2x2 piece. We're going to stick the grill piece on the inverted piece like that. That's going to fit actually down here. Then we get our 1x6 masonry brick, and our 2x8 is going to go across and seal the spider in. Then we've got 1x6 brick, and we've got 2 1x1 round pearl gold plates. Stick these together. They're going to go in there, and then our 1x6 is going to box this section out here. Then we get 2 1x6 plates, olive green 1x3. We have a 1x1 and a 1x1 round plate as well in pearl gold again. These are going to go down here. 1x6, 1x6. Then our little 1x1 goes on, and our 1x3 goes down here. Then we're going to add some more bricks around this section. So we have, is that 1x12, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1x10, 1x4, 1x3, corner brick, and the corner brick goes on first in this corner, and our 1x4, 1x3 is going to go up here, and that goes on there. So you can see it's getting quite thick and sturdy now as a structure. Then we have one of these 1x6's curved ends, a 2x6 tile, and a 1x1 round as well. You're going to add that round tile there to that curved piece. That's going to sit here at the front, and our 2x6 tile runs across the back. Then we get a 1x8 tile. We get 4 1x3 tiles. 2, 3, 4. We've got a couple of olive green 1x1 round tiles and a couple more round pearl gold plates. The plates are going to go one stud in on this tile here. This tile is going to go across here then. Then we stick our olive green 1x1 round tiles on. Then we basically run the 1x3s up each side here. Like so. Then we get a 2x2 brick and we get do the waterfall now, so we get a trans blue cheese wedge. I'm going to start our waterfall off. We're going to stick that in that corner there. This is actually going to go on these side studs here, one stud down, like that. Just about see it. Then we'll get a blue wedge and a 1x1 plate, and then continuing on down this side, we're going to stick the 1x1 on, and our blue wedge just in there. Then we're going to have one of these corner pieces, 1x4 trans blue piece, and a 1x2 plate. Stick the 1x2 plate on first, just on top over there. The big rock piece type thing goes on top there, and our 1x4 tile go on the side away from the cheese wedge. Then we get 3 trans blue 1x2 curved pieces like this, and a cheese wedge. Cheese wedge is going to go on the end over there, and we'll stick our curved piece next to that, the one next to that, last one on the end this side. This is kind of how the water's looking. I'll just show it to you so you can see it. It's a bit of an awkward angle. Then we get a 1x2 sloped brick somewhere in dark tan colour, and a couple of olive green cheese wedges. We're going to stick one on top of our 1x2. That one just goes in the corner there. Then we have a cone piece, one of these large cone pieces, that's going to go here above the waterfall there. Then we'll leave this section and we'll move over to this part here, and we'll get 4 2x2s stuck on the side, a log brick and a 1x4 plate. We're going to stick the log brick in the corner there, and then these 2x2s will go either side of our yellow bricks, with our plate then running behind it. Then we get another 2 white 1x4 plates and a couple of dark red 1x6s. On the 1x6s across the back, 1x4s plates in the front. Then we get the 1x12 in black and a corner plate in black as well. Pearl gold 1x1. Start with the corner plate here, and our 1x1 cold brick plate even, and then our 1x12 plate in black goes across. Then we get a 2x16 and a downward facing bracket. Again, downward facing brackets on the ends, and our 2x16 is going to run right the way across the top. Then we're going to get a couple of 2x4 plates, and then we've got 4 of these corner rock type pieces, and we're going to add these in pairs on top of our plate here to form a shape like that. Look a bit rocky. These are going to go then on the ends where we've got these 2x4s. So each end. Add those, give us the rock effect of going underground into the vaults. Then we've got another one of these big ugly rock pieces, another double cheese wedge and a shield. Shield goes on the end here. Then the big ugly rock piece is going to go in here on that side there. Then we get a 1x8 tile, and we've got 4 of these dark red 2x2 slope pieces. We're going to continue the slope pieces down here, this centre piece, covering up our red bricks that we added, and then our 1x8 is going to continue down that side there. Then we'll put this to the side. We'll get a big massive 1x16 black brick, add a 1x12 plate to the base, and on top here we've got these slightly squished round end bricks. Going to go on the ends. Then we're going to stick a 1x2 black tile on top of that plate, sorry, not tile, like that. Next to that we'll have a 1x4 with studs on the side, and a 1x1 with stud on the side. Hey William, I'm good thanks, welcome to the stream, hope you're good. So we end up with something like that. Then we're going to get 2 of these curved pieces here. We're going to do on one of them a 1x3 plate like this, and a 1x4. And we're going to stick the other one on top, make it that thick. It's going to sit on here. Then we add another 1x12 plate on top of that to connect that together. Then we're going to get a bat and a paddle piece. And we're going to stick the paddle in the poor bat's bum, and then we're going to add that to the end, so the bat's hanging down there. Then we're going to get an inverted curve piece next to that paddle, and also a 1x1 and a third on top of the paddle. Then we'll stick a 1x6 tile down here to smooth that out. Double cheese wedge in black on top here, and then in the bottom we'll stick a 1x2 plate. So with that done, if we bring back what we had, it's then going to fit across like so. Welcome back Brandon, hope your iPod's working. Then we're going to get a 1x4 slope brick, 1x4 plate, and a cheese wedge in olive green. Stick that on top of the slope. It's going to feed down here, and our 1x4 is going to, plate's going to go down to this section. Finally then a 1x4 with studs on the side, a log brick, 1x6, another Technic brick with a hole in, another Technic pin, and a 1x1 brick. Just going to continue down the end bit here. So here a 1x4 with studs on. Oh, not there. 1x6 goes across. We have a log brick, our Technic brick, put the pin in, and then 1x1 goes in. That's the end of bag 2. So this is kind of what we've got. I'll go on the wide camera so you can have this is what we've got so far. You can see how tall it is. It's quite tall. That's after a couple of bags. So now we'll crack open bag 3. Build the next part for it. Just one bag in this bit. So we start with one of these large 8x8 triangles. I'm going to stick a 2x4 in the bottom corner here. Then we'll need 1x2. We've got one of these 1x12s. Then we have a longer wedge piece here. And a 1x12. One across the bottom. And our wedge piece. And our 1x2 goes on like this. Then we get a smaller wedge piece facing the right way, one of those. Have a ball joint part here and a 1x2 rounded ends. Yeah, William, I've already got the Avenger Tower. It's ready to build. I'm looking forward to getting it built. It's available on the poll if you want me to build it next, which I probably would prefer to build next, to be honest, because I'd like to add it to my city. So yeah, Avengers Tower should be good. So then that goes on the end like this. Hopefully I've got that right. Then we get a 1x4, was it? A 1x5 plate. It's going to run across the top here. Then we get a 1x1 brick, and we get a downward facing bracket as well. The 1x1 brick on the ends, and then our downward facing black bracket goes on there. Then we have an upward facing bracket and also a 1x1 plate that's going to go on top of the downward facing one. And a 1x3 brick and another ball joint piece. Ball joint on top, 1x3 there. So you can see the ball joints now in place. Then we've got some curved cutaway pieces. So this one, and we need one in the other direction. Like so. We also need a 1x2 round ends. Going to stick these parts together to make that V shape. That's going to go on the side there, like that. Then we get a 2x2 round, 2x2 plate and a 1x2 plate. Again, just stick these together. Goes on there. Then we have two of these pieces, going to snap them together. These are going to run across down our plate there. Then we get this Technic brick here. Two pins. These are going to go in the ends here, and then it's going to run down that side there, like so. Then we get a cone piece. We also get a unicorn horn, and we get a Technic pin with a cross section and a normal pin that goes into the cone. And the unicorn into that. This gives us like a, it's not an icicle, is it? What do they call it in a cave? I can't think of the name of it. I need to think of the name of it. Then we've got a spacer, we have a longer Technic pin, we have another unicorn, and we have another cone. What's the name of that thing? Stick the spacer down the longer side of the Technic pin. Cone on the ends and the unicorn horn in. It's going to go in this side, and then we have a 1x12 again and another 1x3 plate that goes across the front, so look like this. Then we get a 1x2 again round ends. And one of these bobbly pieces, they're going to go into the ball joint we've added already. Then the 1x2 just goes on top there. Then we get a 1x3 and a 1x1 brick. Let's spin this. No, we're not going to stick a 1x1 back there, and a 1x3 just continues in the front. Then we get 2x2 and a 2x12, I think. 2x2 one, 2x12. Runs across that full top there. Hi Anne-Marie, welcome to the stream. Hope California's cool. I haven't been there for a while. I think I could retire to California. Good to have you with us. Then we're going to stick a 1x12 across, and then a 1x12 wedge in front of that. Then a 2x4 sand green plate on top of that. It's getting quite serious now. It's a construction. Then we have a which way wedge is it? That way. One of these wedges on the ends. We'll flip this over, stick a 2x3 in the top corner, and then with this we'll bring back in our larger construction. Where we had the bat earlier, we're going to add this to the base here. It's going to form part of the base of the stands, and then we're going to add a 1x6 brick. Constrained for space here, so bear with me. 1x6 brick just to attach that. Then we get a 1x12 brick and a 1x3 brick and a 2x4 in red. 2x4 in red goes there, 1x3 then down there. And that one's too long, put the one brick. 1x6. Is it 1x6? Oh, I messed up here. 1x. That's not 1x3. 1x12 there, and then we're going to stick a log brick in. If I can find it. Where's the log brick? This goes on the end of the gap there. So we put that to the side. Now we're going to build the other base area, if you like. So we start again with an 8x8 triangle. It's going to be like the mirror opposite of what we've just done. Then we've got a large 1x12 wedge and a 1x12 plate underneath. And on the end again, we're going to get a wedge piece. We're going to add a ball joint piece to the ends. 1x2 round ends piece to that. It's going to run underneath what we just added, like so. Then we get a 1x5 plate that's going to run across the top. Our 1x1 goes on the ends. Downward facing bracket on the end here. Then we get an upward facing bracket, goes on top with a downward one, and a 1x1 plate just goes in the back like this. Then we get a 1x3 and another ball joint piece, goes on the top. Then we get another 1x2 rounded ends, and we get some of those cutaway pieces again. Going to make that V shape to stick on the side like this. That's going to go on our brackets that we added. Then we've got these 1x3 cutaway pieces. We can add them together. These are going to run just down this side. Then we've got a 2x2 rounds, 2x2 plate, and 1x2 plate as well. So snap these together. It's going to go in the corner there. Then we get our Technic piece. We're going to get some Technic pins, add them to the last hole and the one hole gap there. And this will run along the full length of our structure. Then we've got the icicles that aren't icicles, which I can't remember the name of. We've got a long Technic pin, we've got a spacer piece that's going to go on the back of the pin again. We have the cone that goes on cross section, and then our unicorn horn goes in. It's going to go in that side, and we get another one, so shorter Technic pin. It's going to add a cone to the end of that, and our unicorn horn is going to go to this end. Then we get a 1x10, a 1x3, and a 1x3 plate, and we're going to add the longer 1x12, 1x3, and then our 1x3 plate goes on there. We get a 2x2, 2x12, and a 1x2 rounded ends with another couple of these connectors here. Add the connectors into our ball joints on the ends. 1x2 round ends, 2x2, 2x12 running across the top. And on top here we have another wedge, 1x12, and a sand green 2x4 which goes on the ends. Then we have another wedge piece finishing off the top. We'll flip this over and we'll add a 2x3 in the top corner again. And if we come back, again we'll add this to the bottom of this side. Then we'll go with a 1x16 down this full length. Finish off with a log brick again. And then we're going to get these two large wedge plates again and add them to the top on both sides here. Then we get a 1x3, a 1x4 somewhere, where's the 1x4, and a 1x6 plate. 1x6 goes across. 1x3 there, 1x4 on top of there. Then we get a couple of dark red curved pieces, a couple more 1x6s. 1x6s, plates go this side and this side, and our curved pieces go in the middle like we've done the others. Then we get a 2x4, we've got 3 1x1 olive tiles, a 2x2 plate, 1x8, 4 of these 1x8 tiles, and a 1x3 tile. Start with this sand green one and this 2x2, stick them together. It's actually going to then stick on the side here, just on there. Just trying to position this so I can see the instructions at the same time. Then we'll stick the 1x1 round tiles on the end here, on a 1x8 up, 1x3 this side, 1x8, 1x8 there, this side another 1x8, one by one round goes on there. Then we stick a big ugly rock piece, 2 of these are going to go on the side here, where we stuck that plate earlier. Whoa, nearly kicked it across the room. So there we go, got a big ugly rock piece there, stuck on the side. Then down at the bottom again here, on these 2 areas, a couple of rock pieces, a couple of slopes, a couple of olive green wedge pieces. The 2x2 slopes going to go on there and on this side. We'll stick the cheese wedge then next to it, facing inwards, and then our ugly rock pieces, they go onto our wedge here and on this side. And that's the end of that bag, I think. Yep, so that's the end of bag 3. Let me just show you this. You can see what we've got so far. You can see how this is going to stand up. Ta-da! Do you think it's going to stand up the other way? This will stand up like this. You can kind of get an idea of what it will look like. You've got the goblet down there with the bat hanging upside down as well. And we've got these, I can't think what these are called now. What are these called? They're not icicles. Formations from a cave. So that's the end of bag 3. We're going to bag 4 now. I'm going to add a bit more to this, and we've also got another character. Bellatrix. So for Bellatrix then, we have, where is the wand? So we got a choice of hairstyles here, because of course this is Hermione pretending to be Bellatrix when she goes in. This is the Polyjuice potion. So we've got a dress base for Bellatrix, and we've got a nice printed design there on the front and on the back as well in a silver print. She's got 2 facial expressions. One's like looking like she's sweating, the other one not so. Just put the not so one on there. We'll go with Bellatrix's big black hair as well. We're borrowing the other half of the wand from Harry Potter earlier. Then we've got a minifigure head printed there, give it a hand like this, and there's the swap of the hair if we need to. So we'll stick that again. That's our 3rd minifigure in the set. And then for the next bit, we need 2 inverted slope pieces and also 2 of these. We'll need some room for this. We'll flip this over backwards, and then the inverted slope piece goes each end here, and then this piece here, which is inverted as well, goes here and over there. Then we'll just put that to the side, and then we'll need 6 inverted black curved pieces like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 1x4 plates, and we're just going to connect these in pairs to the 1x4 plates like this. And these are going to run down the back of those red bricks spaces that we did on the other side. So I'll come back in here. These are going to run down on there. Oh, there they are. Can't tell which way round they are. I think they're that way round. That way round? Yeah, I think they're going that way. It's hard to say from the instructions, but we'll go with this way. If it's the other way, we'll have to come back and change these round. So they're going down that way. At the end of the side. This time we need another inverted 2x2. Longer 1x6 curved piece, 2x2, and these curved 2x2s inverted. We're going to stick these to the plate to start us off. These are going to fill in this side. Start with that. Then we have our inverted slope piece, and our 1x6 is going to go into there. Again, put that to the side, get a 2x8, we're going to stick an inverted 2x2 on one end, like this, then we'll stick a log brick behind that. Then we're going to get a blue 1x2 handle piece, and we're going to stick a couple of 1x2 round plates on top and on the bottom. These are going to go just behind there like that. Then we stick a 2x4 brick next to that. And if we bring this in, this is then going to go on this side of our stand. And I think we're going to do the waterfall. So for the waterfall we have an upward facing bracket in blue, a couple more inverted of these curved 2x2s, 2x2 plate, a curved one of these trans blue pieces, and a cheese wedge in trans blue as well. Gonna stick those on like this, and again these two are going to snap together. And if we bring this in, we stick on the end like we did to the other side. And then this blue bracket piece, I'm going to sit just on there. So then the waterfall, oh, I got screwed off there, cone piece has just come off, anyway, put that back. Then we get a 2x16 in blue, this is where the waterfall is going to come in now. Then we get some 1x4 trans blue pieces and a cheese wedge. Start with a cheese wedge in the corner. 2 stud gap for the next one. Then we'll get 2 curved pieces, overlay them, so it's looking like that. Then another couple 1x4 tiles, a couple more curved pieces, like this. Some 1x4s again, and then one more curved piece. There's our sort of waterfall of running water. Then on the ends here we're going to stick some 1x2s with the clips into the ends. Got 2 of those. Then we've got a cheese wedge and a downward facing pale blue bracket. Going to stick the wedge on there. So it's hanging off the side like this. And then we're going to cover that up with a trans blue curved piece like that, so you can't see that so much. Then this is going to go into that handle piece that we just stuck in down here with the clips. So it's going to go in and look like that. So you can see that the water looks like it's trickling down here and then running down like that. There's a note here as well that the Thief's Downfall is a waterfall that can be released over the track at Gringotts with the effect of washing away all enchantments and magical concealments. So that's why it's on a hinge, so that we can, well, it can't move that much, but it can move a little bit. Anyway, so that's that bit done. Now we can put that to the side and we're going to build sort of a little entrance way, I think. So a 4x6 starts us off, and we'll stick a 1x6 plate across the back. 1x2 plate in blue goes in the middle, and then 2 of these T-shaped brackets go either side. Go for another 1x6 over the top of that. Then we've got 2 inverted 2x2 slope pieces. There's one. There's the other one. Also with a cone. So these are going to go either side here. Need another cone as well. Cone goes on the ends. So it looks like this. Then we get a 1x4 brick with studs on the side. And we're going to add 2 double cheese wedges to that side. That's it. Just in the front there like that. Then we get 2 2x3s. Then some 1x5 plates. I'm going to stick the 2x3s on each side here. Then the 1x5s running across the middle out. Then we get some 3x3 curved pieces like this, these plates. Then we're going to go on top, give us our base platform. So it looks like this. Then we're going to tile the top of this. So for that, we're going to get 3 2x4 tiles. We have a couple of quarter tiles as well, and we should have a couple of macaroni tiles, which we do. So start in the middle, 2x4 goes in, then we'll stick another 2 behind that, and we've got our macaroni and our quarter tiles going in. So that's the front done. Then we're going to stick a 1x1 plate each end. We then have these inverted medium nugget pieces and a couple of 1x1 1/3 with studs on the side, or one, sorry. One goes on this side. Inverted piece goes in the middle, facing each other to give us the curved base of our entrance. Then we get a 1x2 1/3, and we get a couple of 1x2s with the clips on. These are going to go on the front here. It's going to go attached to the side. Then we'll go add these on here. Then we'll add a big archway on top. Finish the doorway off like this. Then we're going to add another 1x1 1/3, and we're going to add some 1x1 plates on top as well. These go don't slip up either side like this. Then we're going to get a 1x4 plate, stick that in the middle, and then a couple more of these T brackets go either end. Then we've got two 1x1s with studs on the side. Then we get two cheese wedges as well. Gonna add these on. The right orientation. It's going to the bottom, studs either side of the doorway. Then we get two 1x3 bricks, stack them together. We'll stick a 1x1 plate into the bottom of that. That's going to go over our clips there, like this. Then we get a 1x2 with studs on the side and a couple of slope bricks. These go one stud in on the end. That off the doorway. Then we're going to add on top of that some olive green wedge pieces. There's one and two. Then we've got these squished curved 1x1s with studs on the side. They'll go in the middle. Then we've got these macaroni bricks and some 1x3 bricks. Two, right, where's the other one? Missing one. Is it in the bag? I've already got it. So the 1x3 goes on there, and then our macaroni bricks will meet here to create a nice archway. Then on top we'll stick a double cheese wedge, and then a masonry brick goes on the side like this. Then we're going to get a 2x2 tile. We're going to add another sticker. It's only our second sticker of the set so far. Sticker 20, which has got sort of some crumbly stones. Depicted, so it looks like that. It's going to go above the doorway like that. So then with that done, we come back here, we're going to add that here. So these two are going to connect here and here to give us a doorway down here into the vault. There's our doorway in place. Stick that to the side, get another 2x8 out, get a 2x2 slightly longer sloped piece goes on the end, then we get a 2x4 goes behind that, another slope goes on the end of this, then we get a 1x3 reddish brown at the back, 1x1 with a stud on the side at the front there. Then we get another slope brick, stick that on top here. 1x2 rounded ends next. Log brick on top. Another large slope brick on this side. And then in the middle here we get these 1x2 and a third brick. Fits in the middle. Then it's another 2x4. Another larger slope piece on this side, 2x2, and just a regular 2x2 slope on top of that. So with that done, we bring back this in. This is then going to stick on the side here, facing outwards. So that's that done. Again, put that to the side, get some 2x4s, two of those, snap them together, Then we're going to get another T-shaped bracket, add that to the ends, a couple of 1x2s, with the round ends stuck together. Then we got a log brick and another log brick. Then we get a 1x2 with a hole in the middle, and we'll stick a Technic pin into that. This is going to stick to the end of our studs here. It's going to come out even further. So it looks like that. Again, put that to the side. We then get a 4x4 plate. We're going to stick these larger slope 2x2s together, and a regular 2x2 at the front with an olive cheese wedge. Then another 2x2 goes on top here with a double cheese wedge. This back in, it's going to sit over here on top there to look a bit rocky. Again, put that back down. Then we get a Technic brick with a cross section in, it's got a cross hole in it there. Let's stick a Technic pin through that all the way, longer one with a regular pin. Stick another Technic brick with a hole in, with a pin in the back. That gets added one stud over from the end of the 2x16 with a cheese wedge of olive at the bottom. Then we have this rock piece that goes on top. This is going to go one along the top here. Again, put this to the side. Start with a 1x4 and a 1x2 slopes. Stick those together like that. Add a 4x4 plate behind. Then we have the big ugly rock piece. Olive wedge. Add a few more of these rock type pieces all the way round. Another one on top of that with another olive wedge on top of that, some pile of rocks there. I'm going to fill up this end piece here. It's looking a bit rocky there. Then on top of this we've got a crate, a cone, another cheese wedge and a 1x1 round tile. And we're going to add a chest down here, followed by the cone, followed by the cheese wedge, followed by the 1x1 round tile. And that's the end of that bag. So compared to a wide camera, you can see how that's looking now. Added a bit more detail to the bottom area here with this doorway through to the golden goblet, and then we've got some other bits and bobs, crates and things there. See how the stand is forming. So, moving on to bag 5. So we start with a 4x2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And add a 2x4 straight onto the end. Then onto that we're going to stick these 1x2 slope bricks back to back on the end like this. Then we're going to get some olive cheese wedges. These are going to go on here. A little bit of decoration. Then we get 3 masonry bricks, the 1x2 ones in medium nugget, and we get 2 log bricks as well in dark tan. Stick the log brick in first, then 2 masonry bricks back to back, then another log brick, and masonry brick, and we'll go 2 1x6 bricks in masonry on top. Then we're going to add a sand green 2x4 and then some 2x2 tiles. Two of these, but I've only found one. Where's the other one? Hiding underneath other bits. So we go on there, so we've got a slight overhang there. We're going to add a 1x4 plate then to that overhang. Next up we get a 2x2 modified studs on the side, 1x2 plate and a wedge plate. Is it a wedge, is it? No, 2x2 plate. Going to stick the blue plate in the back here, 2x2 on top. That's going to sit just in the front there. Then we get 2 1x2s with studs on the side. They'll go either side, what we just added there. And then again, a couple of these 2x2s, studs on the side, and a regular 2x2. Snap them together, stick them on top like this. Then we get 4 sloped pieces. These are going to go either side of this central piece here. A couple more cheese wedge pieces just in the front. A couple more masonry bricks. Then we get the larger sloped piece, another 1x2 round ends, round tile and a cheese wedge. Stick these on. Then we get another couple 1x6s in medium nugget, add these on. It's getting a bit higher now. Then 4 1x2 sloped bricks. These go either side of this central bit, back to back. Then we've got a 2x2 sloped log brick, masonry brick, tile and a wedge. The log brick in, masonry brick, then we've got a wedge, tile again, and then our 2x2 slope goes in. Then we get 3 log bricks, they go round this end section here like that. Another couple of 2x2 slope go on top here like that, and a couple of olive tiles in just to go each end. And with this done, we come back in here. This is going going to get added to this top section here. Like so. So it looks like this hanging outside. Next up we get a 4x4 plate. We're going to get 2 double cheese wedges, stick them next to each other, facing the same way. Then we get another 4x4 and add that on. The one stud overhang, add a 1x4 plate underneath to level it off. Then on top here we got a 1x2 with studs on the side and a larger 2x2 slope. That's going to go on there. Goes on there with the studs facing out. Then we get another log brick, the 1x2 with studs on the side, and the larger slope piece again. Larger slope piece next to that one. Then we'll have a log brick in the back and another 1x2 with studs on the side hanging out. Then we get the 2x2 slope in here. 2x4 goes on top. And then we do the 1x4, 1x2 slope goes on top of that to build that up a bit more. Then we'll put 2x2 in the middle here and we'll put a slope brick on that side as well. And then on top we're going to add a 1x2 round plate just here. And on the side here we're going to get a shield piece, and we'll get sticker number 9. Sticker number 9. It says established 1474. The Bank Gringotts, established 1474. That goes in there. That's going to stick on the side of it there. And there's a little note here that says, in the wizarding world, Gringotts Bank was established in 1474 by a goblin named Gringott. It was created in response to the 14th century wizarding economic bubble, which unfortunately burst due to the soap blizzard of 1378. So there you go. And this is actually going to go, you can quite see, just in this gap here. Facing what's there and connecting. So now it's kind of looking like that on that side. I'll show you the wide camera when we get a bit further in. Then we start the next section with a 2x4 plate. We're going to add a 1x2 slope, skinny version there, goes on. Then we'll get 2 of these large archways. We're going to go next to each other here, and then we'll get another 1x2 slope on this side. Next up we have these rock type pieces, just to connect that, secure the archway up a bit. Oh, hang on, I missed a bit, missed a step. You have to put this 2x2 larger slope in first, then put these in. So it looks like this. Then on top here we put a 2x2 slope as well. So this sort of rocky looking archway. Bring this back in. This is going to go on top here. So arches out over this way. So we're getting that arch there done. Then we get a 2x2. We've got 2 curved pieces then that we stick onto that. We're just going to stick that on the side here, like that. Try not to break stuff when I pick it up now. Then we've got this 1x2 and a third with the studs most of the way round. Going to stick a round 1x2 in the bottom there, stick another one these on top. This is going to stick here on these two studs next to our tile. Then we get two more arch pieces. We'll then add that on top of that piece we just made there to help form a complete arch across. Then we'll put a 2x4 here to connect these two sets of arches across, and a log brick at the back. And I'll give you a better view of this in a second. Let's just finish it off first. Then we get a 2x2 plate. We're going to add a 1x2 handle piece on two studs, and then a 1x2 with our curved ends there. That's going to go on top of our archway just in here. Then we get a 2x6 brick. We've got a log brick, slope brick, and another one of these with studs all the way around. Going to stick the studs all the way around on top first, then 2x6 brick goes across, log brick and slope brick. So in terms of what this is looking like so far, big archway forming around here. We're then going to add a 1x8 plate with a curved piece, and then a 1x8 tile going down that with a stud on. We're going to do two of these. I'll stay like this because we're going to stick it to the side. And then these are going to go, hopefully, by the side of our archway here, like that. So just added that on. So back to zoom mode. Then we get a 2x10 and a 2x6 on top, and a 2x4 brick on top of that. Then we're going to add one of these longer curved pieces and a 1x4 plate next to that. Then we have another 2x4 sloped piece, and then a regular 2x2 sloped piece goes on top. We'll stick another shield piece in the middle here, and then double cheese wedge on top. So then this piece gets added to the end of our, it's a bit tricky to see from the camera, but it's going to go into the face. Move up again, I'll show it to you in a second. Can't quite see it. Then on top of the arch we're going to stick a 2x4 in the middle, then a 2x2 slope. They go on. We get a couple of 1x2 slope pieces and a cheese wedge. Go to the wide camera, you'll see. I've just added this into this side now. Next up we get a Technic brick, which is 1x6 with the holes in it. We're going to get a 1x2 cheese wedge plate, that to the end, with a 1x1 with a stud in the back, and a olive green cheese wedge as well. That's going to go on top of our archway here, going across. Then we're going to get this large curved piece again that we used earlier, stick a 1x4 into that. That's going to stick further up the side there. And we'll also stick a 2x2 plate on there. We're good then. Then we get a 1x4 tile. I'm going to fill in this gap on the side of the archway. And in the Technic brick at the top here, we're going to add a pin with a cog on it all the way through. And go through the last hole there. We get a large, go back to zoom mode, a large paddle piece here. I'm going to stick that into this piece here. I'm going to add a red tile into the paddle. It's going to go through our cog on the other side, which you can't quite see. It's kind of see added through here. That's where our cog is. So it goes up and down like that. Then we get this cog piece here with a pin in it. And add a Technic pin through the middle of it. Then we'll stick that into one of these spacer pieces. And then that will go into one of these Technic pieces. That's going to go on the front. So this kind of moves up and down now. This lever here which moves this red piece. That should be about right. Let's have a look if that's in properly, because it doesn't. And that is straight. That should be also straight. But it's not. Oh, that's better. That's about right. Just needed to level that up. Then let's go on the wide camera again. Big ugly rock piece, shield, transparent yellow, 1x1. Round on the 1x1 with a clip. We're going to create a little lantern here with the trans yellow and the 1x1 round on the clip. That's going to clip to this handle piece here, hang down. Then the big ugly rock piece and the shield. That's just down to the bottom bit down here. Then we'll spin this round to where the sort of waterfall is, and we've got these two wedge pieces here. These are going to go by the side of these studs there. And the last shield piece, this is the last bit for this book, is going to go on top of those pieces. So that's kind of what we've got at the end of bag 5, which is the first book actually. So we've actually built this in the first book, which is part of the stand with the entranceway. So it's starting to come together, but it's not finished yet. So let's move over to book 2. Which is on there, of course. Hang on. I'll try and do probably try and do another hour or so, see how far we get where there's natural break. So here's our second book, same design, a bit blurry. Focus, come in. go, camera's focused now. So this is the second book. So let's see what our experience next is. So you can see bags 6 to 10 we're actually going to finish off the stand. So another 5 bags to work out the other cross section that goes across with the roller coaster. Also do another Goblin and Ron Weasley, I think, and then bags 11 and 12, which is the dragon. I don't think we'll get to the dragon today, but we'll probably get, I reckon, maybe back to bag 8. Let's see how far we get. So let's just crack on. Bag number 6. 2 bags in this section. We're going to start building the actual next frame piece, which actually you can see is actually going to slot in. Hang on. You can see this is what we're going to build next. This is going to slot into the bit we've already built, which will be cool. So let's give ourselves a try a little bit of room. So we start with a wedge piece. We're going to flip that over, add a 2x3 into the corner. Then we've got a 2x16. By 12, and then a wedge piece in the middle. As we flip this over, we have got one of these. We have a upward facing bracket. We have a 1x2 rounded corners. We can stick that in first, and I'll plate in next. A one stud overhang, and that's where we stick our upward facing bracket in. And we've got a 1x14 brick here and a 1x3 brick. Add that in across the top here. Then we've got 1x2x2 in green and a couple of 1x4s with studs on the side. These are going to run down this side, so this is where we used the yellow bricks last time. We've got green ones this time. Then we've got 4 of these 2x2s with studs on the side. Also a 1x4 plate. That's going to go with our green ones. We're going to add these 2x2s across the top. Then we've got a 1x8 in red, 1x3 reddish brown, and a couple of white 1x4s. 1x4 plates at the front here, 1x3, and then 1x8 goes on at the back. Then we've got a black 1x12, pearl gold 1x1 on the end here. It's going to run down the front. Then we get a Technic brick 1x6. We're going to add some Technic pins to this, so one in the end. A hole and then another one. Just going to run along just the end there. And we got a couple of 1x3s, 1x4, a log brick, one of these squished 1x1s as well. That's a log brick. There it is. So our squished brick is going to go in at the end here. And our 1x3, 1x4 goes on our Technic brick, 1x3 here and a log brick down that end. Then we get a corner brick and another 1x3. Corner goes on here, 1x3 onto there. Then we get 4 of these cutaway pieces. Pair them up, run them down the inside of this plate here, and then a couple of 1x12s again, also 1x2 rounded ends. It's going to go on first. We've got a 1x12, the other one goes underneath to extend the frame out. Then we get a couple of more 1x4s, studs on the side, and a 1x1 with stud on the side. These run down here as well, studs facing inwards, and 1x12 on top. Then we're going to stick our wedge firmly on top here, again to cover this up. We also have a 1x4 plate runs down here, and we get a sand green 2x4, stick a 2x2 in the middle. We'll also get a olive green wedge which is going to go in the corner. 2 studs out, plate goes on there. Then we get a 2x16 and a downward facing bracket somewhere. Facing bracket that goes down on the ends, and our 2x16 runs right across the top. Then we get a 2x4. Going to stick these like rock pieces back to back. It's going to sit on the ends. Another 4 of those pieces. A cheese wedge, double one, and a shield again. Shield's going to go on the ends. 2 of these back to back. Another back to back. And double cheese wedge goes in there like that. Then we get some big ugly rock pieces. Not quite big ugly rock pieces, they're small ugly rock pieces. But these then go back to back over here like this. Gives this rock look. Another couple of 1x12 plates, 1x4 as well. We have a wedge piece, and we also have a cold 1x1 round. We can add that to the 1x4 and our wedge. It's going to go on first. Then we're going to continue to extend by the 1x12s down this side. Stick that to the side a moment. 1x12 here, 1x2 with a clip plate. It's going to go on the end. Then a downward facing bracket, smaller one, is on top like that. Then we'll have a semicircle piece and a 1x4 semicircle piece, and they'll go on next. Then we have a 1x2 upward facing bracket that goes on the downward facing bracket, and then we're going to stick 2 of these curved pieces together. Stick them at the end like that. Then we've got a pearl gold piece, a wedge piece, and another 1x12 piece. I'm going to run that 1x12 piece down there, that plate there, then a 1x4 goes across, and a 1x2 with a clip on top goes on top. Then into this we're going to put a handle piece with a 1x1 in the middle. Bring back in what we were building earlier. This is then going to go into here facing inwards. Then we need a 2x6, 1x3, 1x4 with studs on the side, and a 1x2 with studs on the side. And we're going to continue to build down this section here. 2x6 is going to go with 2 studs and go inwards or outwards, depending on your perception. Then we'll put that again to the side. Get one of these large wedge pieces, 2x3 into the corner, 2x16 out, 1x12 up, green wedge in the middle there like that. Flip this back over, got the 1x2 with the round ends, two by 12 plate, upward facing bracket on the end. Then we've got our 1x3, 1x14 brick that goes across. Then we have a 1x4 brick that goes on the inside. Then we've got our 1x2x2s, this time in red. Another 1x4 studs on the side goes on next. Then we've got 4 2x2s studs on the side and a 1x4 plate. Going to run across. Then we get our 1x8 brick, 1x3, a couple more 1x4 plates, and we've got our 1x1 squished. So we run the bricks across the back, including the squished one, 1x4 plates in the front, just to level us off. Then we'll stick a 1x12 across the front, and a pearl gold 1x1 on the end again. Then our 10-8 brick, our 1x6, again a couple of 10-8 bricks need to go in there, one in the ends, as the gap goes in, that runs to the ends. Then in front of that we've got some trans orange cheese wedges. They're going in like that. And we'll run some 1x12s down here again. By 10, 1x6, a Technic brick with a hole in it and a Technic pin, so they're going to go in together, and the 1x10 there, 1x1 there, 1x6 brick goes in there. Then we get another 1x10, 1x4 brick, 1x3 brick, corner brick, and a 1x1 brick. I'm going to add the corner in here, 1x4 next, 1x1, 1x3 goes behind there, and again we've got 4 of these cutaway ones. Pair these up, they're going to go across the inside of our wedge piece. And then we'll cover the top of this then with another wedge plate. Then we've got a 2x16, downward facing bracket, and a corner tile goes in first. And our 2x16 goes right down, downward facing bracket on the ends. With that again we get a 2x4 and we'll add 2 of these rock type pieces back to back. Stick that on the end then to give us a rocky appearance on the ends. Then we'll get a shield piece, another couple of these rock type pieces, and a double cheese wedge. Shield goes on this end. Then we've got a rock back to back there, and our cheese wedge just in front. Going to add again our 1x12s. Down each side. Then we add a 1x3, by one, Technic 1 by 1 with a Technic pin in again. It continues down this side. Then we'll get the 1 by 4, 1 by 1, a wedge that's going to go on the end. Then we'll add that brick on top there. Push this to the side a moment, get a 1 by 12 again in black, 1 by 2 with a clip on the ends, downward facing bracket on top. Got our semicircle pieces again then, 1 by 1, 1 by 4, upward facing bracket, and our 2 inverted curved pieces going on the ends. Wedge piece, 1 by 1, another 1 by 12 plate on top. Then we'll stick our 1 by 2 with a clip on top of that. Then our 1 by 1 double handle piece, 1 by 4 runs across there. This is then going to go on here, and then we've got 1 by 1 with a stud on the side, goes on the end. Then these 2 pieces come together and connect with the 2 by 6. Let's end of bag 6. Kind of got this so far. Now we're going to 7. We get Ron Weasley in this bag. So Ron's dressed in a black torso there and printed on his legs and his torso front and back. Maybe I need another bag. Missing a bag? I am missing a bag. Then we've got a choice of hairs again. And we've got brown wand this time, so we'll add a wand to his hand. This can be a bit tricky. He's got his wand on. He's got 2 facial expressions. He's got one with a beard, bit of a ginger beard, and one where he's sweating a bit where his potion's running out. And then he's got 2 hairs again, so he's got this longer hair and the sort of more Ron type hair. We'll put him with this one. Push this to the side, it's a bit flimsy, that frame so far. But again, we'll start with a wedge piece here, add a 1 by 4 on. 1 by 12, and then another wedge piece underneath. Then we need another wedge piece, which I can't find. This one. Wedge piece there, we're going to add a ball joint connection to the ends, and a 1 by 2 with the rounded ends after that. That's going to go into the end of that. Then down here we're going to stick a 1x2, and we have a printed tile with a coin on, I think, just added into that one. Then we get a 1x16 brick and a sand green 1x1. 1x1 on first, and our 1x16 runs across the rest. We'll add a 1x5 plate onto the end there, and we'll have a downward facing bracket just in on there as well. Then we get an upward facing bracket and a 1x1 plates. Add those together, stick that on the end of our downward facing bracket. Then we've got 1x2 rounded again, and we've got the cutaway tiles which will stick together to make a V shape again. If I can find the other one. Like this, it's going to go on the outside. Then we get a 1x3 brick, 1x3 plate, 1x1 brick, stick those all together. Then we have another ball joint going on top there, give us two together. 1x6 and a 1x4. No Technic pins in this one, just runs across the inside there. 2x2 rounds, 2x2 plate on top, 1x2 plate on top of that. Nope, not that. It goes on the end there. Then we got two of these cutaway pieces that snap together. It's going to go on the inside of our wedge. Then we'll do those icicles that aren't icicles. Need to Google this for next week. And we have a longer Technic pin. So we'll stick our spacer all the way through first. Then our cone, then our unicorn horn. Then we'll do a smaller one. Smaller pin, cone and unicorn horn. Then we got 2x12, we've got ball joint piece there and a 1x2. Stick the ball joint in here at the ends. By 2 there and our 2x14 there. Then we get a larger wedge piece and a 1x14. Run that down there, this one over the top. And then we have another wedge going over the top, like so. Flip this over, we'll put a 2x3 plate in the corner here. If we go back to what we building earlier, which is kind of falling apart, it's only really connected with this 2x6 at the moment. It's a little flimsy. This is going to connect onto the end down here, which you can't really see. See if I can move it. It's not very stable at the moment, but it's added to the end there, like so. Let's move that out to the side a second while we're still continuing to build. Hopefully it gets more sturdy as we go on. Then we'll do the other side, so we start with a wedge again. 1x4 down the bottom, 1x12 across, and our wedge goes on, blue 1x2 goes on top of that. Then we get our wedge with the ball joint connection, 1x2 going down, goes on there. Oh. Then we get a 1x5 and that across. Then we get a 1x3 brick downward facing bracket. It goes on. Then two of our cutaways again. Snap these on together. That's one. See, that's going to go on the wedge there. Then our 2x2 round, which has a 2x2 plate on again, and a blue 1x2 plate next to that. It goes on there. Then our Technic brick, and a 1x4 runs across. Then we'll do our drips from the ceiling, shorter one and the longer one. Goes on the other end, and our 1x16 brick runs right across the back, with a 1x1 on the end. And down here we've got an upward facing bracket and a 1x1 plate. Goes on top of our downward facing bracket. 1x3, 1x1, and this 2x12 runs across, 1x1 on the end. Then we have another ball joint and another 1x2 rounded ends. Another 1x2 rounded ends and some cutaway pieces. Give us that V shape again. Goes in there. Another wedge and 1x12. Runs across. Then we've got this wedge as well, it goes on the ends. We can add our ball joint connections on the end here as well. Flip this over and add a 2x3 in the base as well. And then of course this, we bring this back in. Should now connect together again. This adds to the end on this side. Off there by 1x2 somewhere. Just checking, bear with me a second. I think I might be 2 studs off for some reason. Why would that be? We have an extra 1x2 there, 2 studs off. Bear with me a sec. I think I missed out a... I'll redo this bit a sec. I think I missed out a plate somewhere here. To undo some of my work earlier. When that happens. So just moving along, let's move along by 2 studs, so hang on a sec, put that in there, that in there. That goes in there. And then that goes across the top, just missing out 2 studs there. What's that, 1 by 3? So that goes across there, that one goes in there. That goes there. There, and that goes there. So I think that's fixed. Then we attach that like that. Yep. Not that you can see it, but this is now attached here, kind of. So we're back to this bit. Then we've got a couple of 1x4s with studs on the side. We have a couple of log bricks and a couple of cheese wedges. We add these to the cheese wedges. That goes in. Same on this side. And we stick our 2 log bricks. Ooh. And again, flimsy as it is, move this out of the way again, over this side. And then our next thing is we get a 2x4 and add a 2x3 plate to it. Then we've got an inverted curved piece, goes underneath, and then we do the same again next to that. See, it's raining outside now. Then we get 2 lots of 2x4s, can add them with a 1 stud overhang across each one. Then we're going to add some 1x1 plates into each corner. then we're going to add 2x4s into the middle. Then we'll add some 2x3 plates on top of that. Then we're going to add some curved 2x2s on top. We've got this kind of shape here. Let's make it a bit more sturdy now. Connect this again. This piece is going to go in the middle here to connect that together. So it's getting more sturdy. Then we're going to add 2 black plates, corner ones. These are going to go in here and on this side. Let's connect those together. And we also get some 2x4s, connect them on top. Then we get three of these and a log brick. And run these 2 down this side, 1 down this side, and a log brick goes in this corner here. Then we get a 2x2 tile and a cheese wedge. And where's that go? At the top. Let's stick a up to this end, add the cheese wedge in there, tile in there. Then we get 2 1x6 plates, 2 1x2 round ends, and 2 1x12 plates. 1x2 goes in there. Then we have a 1x6, and another 1x2 round ends, 1x12. Then we have a 1x12 on this side, and a 1x6 goes on. Next up, 2x2 slope, 1x2 slope. We'll have 12 double cheese wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 1x1 rounds tiles as well, and we're going to add them down here. So our 2x2 slope goes on there, and our double cheese wedge 1x1, couple of cheese wedges again, 1, 2, 1x1 tile, couple of slope up that side, and we run 5 down here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1x1 rounds, another double cheese wedge. Oh, hold up, I made a mistake, forgot the slope brick at the top first. Move all these down one now, that's annoying. One, 2, 3, 4. Where have I done that? Oh, I think I need to stop in a second. So I had to make mistakes. Probably means I'm tired, so I should probably stop in a moment. That goes on there, a couple more. One goes in there. Next up we get a 2x4 in black, and let's stick a 1x6 plate across the back, one stud overhang. Again, these 2x2 slope bricks go on top. It's going to fit in this gap here. We also get a couple of 1x3 plates there in olive to go on afterwards. And then the last bit for this Get a 1x12 here. Stick a 1x2 in the middle. So it's a 1x10, so not 12. Then the 1x4 slope. Log brick in the middle. Then have a curved brick. 1x4 goes over the top. That then goes on that side. That's the end of bag 7. So what time is it now? Let's do one more bag because I'm getting tired and making mistakes. So we'll open bag 8. So to start off bag 8, we're going to get 2 of these large wedge pieces and we're going to add them to the areas we've just added, so this side and this side. Then we're going to get some tiles, so we've got a couple of 1x8 tiles, we've got a 2x6 hiding somewhere. There it is. We have got 4 double cheese wedges. We've got a couple of single wedges. We have a 1x1 round tile and 3 1x3 tiles. So we're going to tile up the centre piece here. So first off, 2x6 on the ends, single cheese wedges either side. Then we've got we'll have a double cheese wedge then, 1x1 round tile next to that, 1x8, 1x3 and another 1x3 down that side. Then on the opposite side, 1x3, 1x8, then we've got 3 double cheese wedges to finish that side off. Then we've got 2 rock pieces. We also have a couple of 2x2 slopes and just some cheese wedges, and we will put the rocks in here and on that side, and over here we'll stick our 2x2 slopes, and next to that we'll have our wedges going in. So that's that. Try and put that to the side a bit. Then we've got this 4x12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We've got a skeleton minifigure head that goes in, and a 1x1 round tile, then a double cheese wedge. Then we've got a 2x2 slope, then we've got a log brick going next here. Then we've got some 2x3 plates and a 2x2 somewhere. It's a modified 2x2 actually. That goes on top, and our 2x3s next. Then we've got a 1x2 larger slope piece and the cheese wedge. Let's stick that there and there. Next up is a log brick. We need a 1x1 with a bar on it, 1x1 with a clip on it, and another cheese wedge. Cheese wedge goes in there, brick. Then we put our bar and our clip on. Then it's 2x2 slope and a 1x2 with studs on the side. Goes on the other side. Then we get a large cone piece, double cheese wedge, small cone, 1x1 round, and a unicorn horn. Unicorn horn goes into the cone, small one, corner, then a double cheese wedge, 1x1 tile, large cone down there. And if we bring this back in, this is going to cover this side of our stand. Like that. Let's put that to the side again. Another scenery piece next, so we start with a 1x2 round ends, 1x2 with studs on the side, goes on top, then a 1x2 with a cheese wedge built in, and a 1x1 plate on top, then a 2x4 plate goes in, modified 2x2 studs, 2x2 brick, upward facing bracket somewhere, upward facing bracket, so we start with a 2x2 modified onto our 2x2 brick, and our bracket goes into the bottom, sits, overhangs there. Then we get two arch pieces, these go in, there and there. Then we've got another 1x2 slope piece, followed by another couple of 1x2 slope pieces, go back to back on top. We've got a 1x2 modified and a 2x2 plate. That goes on top to connect our archways together, and then this one just goes in front here. Then we have a 2x2 and a 1x2 slope brick, 2x2 at the back, 1x2 there. We then get a 1x6 Technic brick. We also want a 1x1 with a stud on the side, 1x2 with the cheese wedge merged in it as well. Where's that? There it is. And we start with the Tenet brick, stick our merge 1x2 in, 1x1 there, and the cheese wedge on top. That then sits across the top here. Then we get a 1x2 just in front here, and a regular 1x1 behind there. Top that with a 2x2 plate in black. Then we get a larger curved piece, one of these, and a smaller 1x2 curved piece too. That one goes in there, the longer one runs up the side like that. Then we're going to get a 2x3 tile in black. There's another sticker here, sticker 15, which is a feeding schedule. Maybe this is for the dragon. It's got 8, 11 and 16, it's got 2 ticks. And that's going on the side here like that. So there's the feeding schedule sticker. Then we're doing similar to what we did last time, so we get a wheel and a pin through that. That passes through the first hole in the Technic brick. Then we get the large paddle and a red tile. We're going to stick that into our Technic piece here. goes in there like this, like we did last time. Then we've got this moulded piece here, we're going to stick a Technic pin through. Then we get a Technic spacer, one of those, stick that in, and then stick that into one of these. Again, we have to line this up so we're straight. That. As we move this up and down, this little stop sign goes up and down, and if we bring this back in, this goes into the section we added a minute ago where the skull is. This is going to go on top of this section here. Then we also get a sand green 2x4. We'll stick a 2x3 plate onto that. He says, if we can find it. Hiding underneath. Then we've got a 2x2 dark bluish grey tile that goes on. This is just going to sit in the front section here on the studs that are on the side. Then around that we're going to stick one of these rock pieces and 2 double cheese wedges. This just goes on top of that, and then we'll flank this with double cheese wedges. Make it look like that on the side. Then we need some more rock pieces. We've got a 2x4, 2x2 curves, and a 1x2 rounded ends. Start with our 2x4. We're going to add the curves to the bottom. Then we'll add our piece there, and our rock piece goes on top. This is going to sit on the side, which you can't really see up here. It's gone into that section there on the side. Next up, 4x12. Stick a round tile on it. Then we've got rock piece and a wedge. And we've got 2 slope pieces on the one over this side. Then we've got another rock piece and another wedge. Then we get a 2x2 slope piece. Also get a tile and a cheese wedge. Tile goes on there. 2x2 there. Stick the wedge on top of that. Look like this. Then we get 2 larger 2x2 slopes. They go back to back. Next. And at the ends we get 2 more of these rock type pieces. There's one, there's the other. Back to back. Then we get another wedge and a cone. Cone goes on top of our larger pieces, and the wedge goes on there. This is going to go over this side. There's the floor. That done, we're actually going to turn it around the back. We're going to do some things on the back. So for this we're going to need a couple of inverted slope pieces, 2 of these inverted curved pieces, 2 of these inverted 2x2 curved pieces, and a white 1x4. So we'll put the black curved pieces on together. That's going to go on the back here of our 2x4. We also need pieces like this, and what we'll do is we'll stick the sloped pieces first in here, these 1x6 ones. And these ones go on. And our 2x2 ones go on there like that. Then we've got 4 of these dark tan inverted curve pieces. We also need a couple 2x2s. We'll do the same again, sticking these in pairs on our plate. These are going to go actually on the end here, on this side, on that side. Then there's also a pitchfork and a single chain. That's what these here are. So we put the pitchfork on for the clip, or the clip on the pitchfork. No, the pitchfork on the clip, it's the right way around. And the chain goes on the bar, 1x1 bar we stuck on. Down here, and there's a note here that says goblins had the Ukrainian iron-bellied dragon chained up here before Harry Potter, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger freed it from the Gringotts escape. So this is what the dragon is going to be. If you remember in the film when they're trying to get in the vault, they free the dragon, so that's where the dragon would have been chained up. And we'll just put this to the side again. And this time we get 2 of these 2x6 slope pieces, 2 of these longer slope pieces, and we've got 2 rock pieces. I'm going to stick the rock piece and this longer slope piece together, and then we're going to stick these 2 2x6 ones back to back. Then this piece goes on here, and then we finish with another rock piece on the end like this. This is going to sit on the side to stand there. Just fill in this rock feature there. That's that side. Now we're supposed to connect the 2 together. So let's go to the wide camera. So here's the bit we've just built. This is the bit we built earlier. So this slides, hopefully, into here. Catch it on something. Very good catching. I'll make sure I get this the right way around. Might be not fitting because it's the wrong way around. So waterfall goes that way, that goes this way. So I think I did the wrong way around. Let's try that again. That's better. There we go. So that's all. Made a big crack. So that's in, I think. So it should look like that at the top. Yep, so there we go. You can see the 4 prongs now. So if I go to zoom mode quick, at the top you can see the 4 pins are lined up here. So then we put a lift arm now across here to connect this hopefully together. You know what I'm like with Technic pins, not the best. Doing brute force, I think. Yep. Because I don't line the pins up all facing the same way. Oh, got it. So that's that. Finally stuck in. That's quite secure. Now I need to turn it upside down, I think. We'll do the same on the bottom. Yay. It's red. This one I thought I'd on the wall. Well, that was an easy one. So that's that now connected at the top and the bottom. It's quite sturdy now. Let's just go to the wide camera so you can see it. That's it all sort of secured now. Let's see sort of how tall it's getting. So now we're just going to add some more detail to finish off. Not many bits left, but probably add some more rock details to it. So first up we're going to add some stuff around the waterfall. I'll do it in wide camera mode to start with. I'll zoom first. We're going to put inverted piece on here. Then we'll stick a log brick on. And one of these curved pieces. And then we're going to add a black plate on top there. That's going to go by the waterfall here, and it's going to go apparently in line with the pin. I think that's about right. Then we need an inverted piece again, one of these, one of those, a log brick, 1x4, start with the 1x4 again. Inverted piece, log brick, 1x6, basically the same pattern again. And that's going to go around the other side, I think. It's about there. It's hard to see in the instructions. They're trying to line it up with the pins, so you can't really tell all the time. Then we get one of these. We're going to stick a 1x2 in the middle. 2 1x4 slope pieces. Log brick goes in the middle. And a curved piece. This is going to go around this other side here. Again, you can't really see it. I'll show it to you once I've done the last one, because I think there's probably one more before we finish the bag. Then we get 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. So the inverted piece in the bottom here, and the one there. So we get 2 of these. As I said, this is going to finish us off. And that's going to go there and there. So this is what it looks like. This is the end of bag 8 now, so we're going to stop here today, so just to give you a look at what it looks like, and then we'll continue this next week. So it's looking pretty good, quite sturdy actually, to be fair. Thought it would be a bit more flimsier than this, but they've made a good crack of it. We've got to add all the roller coaster tracks. Well, of course it's not actually a roller coaster, but the tracks are, so we'll probably add those as well, and they'll move round so we can have the cart going down. So that's going to be as far as we get today. So we've done 8 bags, we'll do from 9 bags next week. So let's go back to the main camera so you can see, get an idea of the height of the stand so far. So we'll stick the base plate on top here for actual Gringotts when we get there. So there you go, you can see the detail of some waterfall flowing down on this side. We've got the big archway here where it's going to run down as well. We've got this sort of traffic light system going on. And we created the doorway here to the green goblet as well. So that's it for today. We managed to uncover 4 minifigures as well. So we've got Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, let's use a stand as well, grip hook, and we've got Bellatrix as well. So we've got 4 of our minifigures ready to go as well. So you can join me next weekend, as I said, 2 PM Greenwich Mean Time. We'll be continuing from bag 9 onwards. As I said at the start, it's probably going to take about 4 streams. We'll get the stand done next week, and we'll probably make a start actually on Gringotts Bank itself with any luck. So you can join me then if you want to check that out. And also, as I said at the start of the stream, just check out the community tab if you want to vote on what we build next. You've got quite a variety of large sets to choose from. When I checked before we came on air, it was the Avengers Tower that's winning so far, so that would be a cool one to build, because I need to add that to Bricktown. But we've also got the Natural History Museum as well, the modular building, so check that one out. And what's the other one we have? Got a couple of others, a couple of the Christmas sets as well, so if you want a bit more of a Christmas themed one, check that out. And don't forget to like this stream if you enjoyed it. But you can join me next weekend when we'll be doing part 2 of this, and we'll be continuing with Gringotts Bank. So whatever you're doing, have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, and I'll see you next weekend.